Should you be chasing down the right to buys for the 2026 FIFA World Cup? For the most part, nah. All right, you know the drill. Subscribe to my page, click on the bell button to be notified of these videos, and please click the like button so in that way the algorithm picks it up. And of course, share this video to all your friends and family. All right, so what is a right to buy? A right to buy is this concept that FIFA has created where you're buying either a set of collectibles, all right, that are NFTs, okay, that you then convert those collectible NFTs into a right to buy for the 2026 World Cup, or more recently, purchase a set of Club World Cup tickets from these packs that is available on the FIFA Collect website, and then you get to earn a RTB. Or in the most recent expose by Henry Bushnell of Yahoo Sports, they were offering these big ticket packs of Club World Cup tickets that you had to attend every single one in order to get a specific right to buy for the World Cup. The whole point is this: FIFA is trying to cash in on the huge demand that is expected to be present for the 2026 World Cup by making people have this sense of fear that if they don't get these right to buys, you might not get a ticket for the 2026 World Cup. And so, for the most part, that's why I say you should not pursue them. Now, let's take a look at the various different right to buys that are available right now as of Wednesday, April 23rd. But do understand that these right to buys and the processes and the requirements for each of them does change per pack. So it is very important for you to be paying attention to the fine print and making sure that you don't purchase or start purchasing a whole bunch of things that then ends up being a waste of money for you. Okay, so the majority of the right to buys are located on this website, collect.fifa.com/drops. And again, the packs and which ones that are available are going to vary almost daily. So you're going to have to keep checking this website for various different packs. Now, I have started a TikTok series reviewing packs that are coming up online, and I started at this month. So there was probably a lot of other packs with right to buys that some of you have purchased. Some of you have actually told me you've purchased them and are okay with the amount of money you spent and the fact that you got a right to buy to a specific game. I know that the first couple of right to buys, they were for the inaugural and El Estadio Azteca, for the inaugural US match, and for the inaugural Canada match. So, you purchase at your own risk, right? But let's click on one of these, for example, this right to buy for Atlanta. And so, as you can see here, what FIFA is doing is that they are struggling with selling tickets for the FIFA Club World Cup. So they're tying you purchasing tickets, excuse me for the ad right there, purchasing tickets there for the Club World Cup, and then that gets you a group stage game for Atlanta. Okay. And so what you have to do is make sure that you read through the fine print. This is their fine print because there's really no other fine print that I found here. Okay. Make sure that you're reading through the fine print to fully understand what you are buying. Okay. Because what you're buying in effect are the Club World Cup tickets. The right to buy is somewhat worthless. Okay. I'll explain why I say that in a bit later. But yeah, you have to make sure that when you're purchasing these items through the FIFA Collect website, that you know exactly what you're paying for. Okay. Please read through all of this. Okay. And as you see down below, um, what is this? They have a total supply of 180. Okay, yada yada. And then these would be the potential collectible that you will be able to earn. Of course, the Club World Cup tickets, and then of course that right to buy for that specific World Cup match. Right. In this instance, there's a specific one. Of course, some of these packs are better than others. So, like for example, this right to buy here. Okay, this is a terrible right to buy because the whole premise of this one is that if your team makes the final, the one that you buy, you get the RITB for the World Cup final. But you're in effect buying 3 Club World Cup matches, okay? Because then you're basically betting that your team, in this case Argentina, will make the final of the 2026 World Cup. So again, you really have to do some shopping, okay? Look around and see which of these packs make sense for you and which ones don't. Now, you could purchase the right to buys directly instead of going through the whole hoopla of the packs by clicking here on Marketplace, okay? So if you click on Marketplace, all right, it should be showing up soon. Let's see if I click this. Okay, so if you click over here, right to buy, it's only going to show you the collectibles that are right to buy. Perfect. And again, the window will show up in a minute. As you can see here, I'm not signed in. I'm not even buying any of these right to buys myself. This is really the first time that I've seen FIFA launch this, so I'm not too comfortable with purchasing these items myself. But again, same concept. You're shopping around, okay? You want a right to buy for match 94 of the 2026 World Cup in Seattle? Okay, that gives you one right to buy for a ticket. That's going to cost you $269, right? You have to shop around to see which one makes sense for you, okay? In this instance, all right, instead of opening these packs, maybe one of these makes sense for you. Maybe you want to go to that specific match M52. Of course, we don't know who's playing in match 52, but maybe the dates work out for you. Or maybe you don't care which group stage game you get. You live in Seattle, you're not going to be traveling anywhere else, so you want to just go ahead and purchase the right to buy for this ticket. Now, again, we have to understand this. You are paying to be the first in line to pay more money for tickets. Okay? So again, it's a very should we criticize FIFA here this morning? It might be too early to criticize FIFA this morning, but it is a sneaky way that FIFA is taking advantage of our potential huge demand to purchase tickets for the World Cup by creating this scarcity mindset that, well, if you don't buy this right to buy, you might not get tickets. So again, the power is on you. You do not have to buy any of this, okay? But if you decide to buy them, you proceed at your own risk. Now, there is one right to buy offering that you should avoid at all costs, and that is the ones that FIFA offered for the FIFA Club World Cup, okay? So let's go ahead first with the ticket pack, which includes buying, let me go ahead and load this up properly. It includes buying 2 Club World Cup tickets with the option to purchase a third, okay? And each eligible purchaser is guaranteed the opportunity to purchase 1 ticket for the World Cup match held in the US, not including the final, okay? FIFA shall determine the matches within the ticket pack, which are the ones down here below, okay? But then also, when you look at the terms of sale, okay, you're going to realize that this right to buy is practically useless, okay? So again, FIFA, because they're struggling to sell tickets for the Club World Cup, they're trying to create these extra packs that are not part of the FIFA Collect drop packs, okay, to entice people to go to the Club World Cup final and then attach that right to buy. However, there is the problem of what exactly is in the terms of sale, and this is why you have to read the terms of sale, because in order to get that right to buy, okay, and it tells you right here, a purchaser will only be eligible to purchase a World Cup ticket where A, full payment of the ticket pack is made, B, or number 2, the purchaser does not transfer or resell the ticket pack, and then 3, uses all tickets to attend all matches. Okay? So you have to go to all the matches that you purchased from the ticket pack. You cannot resell them. You cannot skip them. You have to go. Okay? So this is in effect FIFA saying, we want butts in seats. We want to be able to show the world that this Club World Cup is actually attended, that people wanted to go to this tournament, and in effect create an artificial image of interest. Okay? So, if you thought this pack was, and it is a lot of money based on the category ticket you buy and everything, the super ticket pack is even worse, because this super ticket pack is you have to buy 20 matches. You have to buy tickets to 20 games. Okay? One of them has to be the opening match or the final, and at least one semifinal. And again, same eligibility requirements. In order to get that RTB for the final, for the 2026 World Cup final, okay, you have to attend all matches, which from a travel standpoint, I did a separate video on this, or I'm pretty sure I did a separate video on this. Um, from a travel logistics standpoint, it's impossible, completely impossible. You're going to spend tens of thousands of dollars just to get an RTB one ticket to the World Cup final, bro. Just save your money. Save your money. Okay. Or for that matter, since I am now a contractor with Absolute Sport, I sell travel packages for the World Cup final as well. And trust me, they're much cheaper than this. Okay. You can DM me for further details. Now, let's take a look at, well, actually, before we do that, okay, again, ticket prices ain't any cheaper for the Club World Cup. They're not any cheaper. And yet they want you to go to 20 games to get one RTB for the World Cup final in 2026. That is why you have to be very, very careful of what you are purchasing and read through every single thing, which we're going to do right now. We're going to look at the terms of sale for the ticket packages, and you're going to see there's a couple of interesting points or notes that we should take from that. Okay, so quickly, this is why you need to read the terms of sale for these packs for the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. Again, as I just said, both of these packs not really that great. You should really avoid them at all costs, and this is exactly the reason why. Okay, when you're reading through this, okay, they're gonna tell you that for the right to buys, and I'm trying to find the specific exact category. I did a live on this, by the way, so you probably want to look at the live instead. If you want to go ahead and quickly skip this part, but down here, I believe it's somewhere around here. Okay, so again, you need to go to all the games, and also this right to buy. This is where it already begins to be kind of whack. It does not give you the right to purchase a World Cup ticket to any of the matches hosted in Mexico and Canada. So this is only within the United States. Okay. Again, as stated, you have to go through all the games. You cannot transfer ownership of the tickets or resell them. Okay. So you have to go through all the games. I don't know how they're going to determine the guest that's going to be coming with you by multiples of this. So that's kind of interesting that they didn't really, clarify how they were going to make you prove that. Okay. But the part I really wanted to get to, I think it's gonna be right over here in section 4. They determine which game you get to buy for the 2026 World Cup. Okay. Uh the ticket purchaser acknowledges and accepts that the FIFA ticket is entitled to determine in its own discretion the match or matches that may be available to you in connection with that right to buy option. And this, mind you, is not fully stated in the collect drops because those are more specific, right? Again, if you read the terms of those right to buys from the FIFA collect drop, okay, it'll tell you, hey, you're going to get a right to buy for this match, okay? But some of them clarify that it will be a category 1 right to buy or not. But I think for most of them, they do not clarify what category. So do expect those categories to be of the category 3 for those right to buys for the World Cup, okay? And I think the other part that I wanted to highlight here, okay, is this. The FIFA World Cup option shall have a nominal value of 0.000005 cents. So this is basically telling you these right to buys are worthless because the game that you're going to get is probably not the game that you wanted to have. And so we're just going to go ahead and already set it up. So in that way, we disappoint you right now as opposed to being disappointed a lot later. So again, please make sure that you're reading through the entire terms and conditions for anything that FIFA is selling before you buy from FIFA. All right, folks, I hope that was a good, quick explainer on what these right to buys are, how to purchase them, should you be buying them, and the things to look out for these right to buys. Again, please, please, please take your time, research, and make sure that if you're going to buy one of these right to buys, that you're not spending any extra huge amount of money that you otherwise could have just saved for the lottery process, or if you wish to buy one of these travel packages with Absolute Sport, which again I'm a contractor with, you could have just done that, right? So for many of you, you have purchased these right to buys. You're happy with your purchase. You're already satisfied, and I respect that. That's okay. The whole point is this, okay? Please read through everything. Okay, read through the terms and conditions, read through every single little part to ensure that there's no, gotchas, right? There's no, what's it called? Uh, Catches. Totally forgetting here, losing my train of thought here. Okay, but yeah, let's end the video here. Okay, thank you so much for your support. Make sure again that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Please reshare the videos to all your friends and family. Like the video, click on the bell button. Okay, and continue to support me on all other socials as well. Again, I do offer both the travel consultations and selling these World Cup travel packages via with Absolute Sport. Go ahead and DM me for further details. Other than that, folks, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your sintonia. I'll see you in the next time.